What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's having a great night. Oh my goodness, let me get rid of this. I gotta put this down to the side here a little bit. There we go. Now you guys can see me. Guys, thank you so much for jumping on here tonight. Guys, we have got a great Zoom for you here tonight. Listen, we just got off a great Zoom. Jay just jumped on here, our amazing CEO and creator of the Super Patches. Jay, we just had 200 people on our opportunity Zoom. What do you think about that?
Only 200, Steve?
Only 200, man. Only 200.
Listen, it's exciting. What's happened? I think everybody's seeing it on their teams. I think everybody's seeing it in the testimonials. I think everybody's seeing the excitement on the team pages. Listen, I'm so glad to be on the call with all of you guys today. There's so many things happening in the background, and I don't get in front of you guys as much as I used to because Steve's, carrying the torch really well. So, but there's some stuff that's happening so fast that I wanted to take a few minutes to bring you all up to speed. And I'll just preface it by saying this. There are massive announcements coming almost every week between now and infinity. Okay, so let me just the reason is this. I got to get everything announced and out before June because my daughter's getting married at the end of June, so pretty much June is going to be lockdown month for Jay. So I got to get everything done. And you know what the deal is, Steve. And guys, today's just the beginning. I got to give so much credit to the team at head office, the IT team, the customer service team, Tom's team and manufacturing. It's really been incredible. And Steve's been like a road warrior. He's doing his Mad Max. He's been from sea to shining sea and border to border. And I tell you, I get updates from Steve. Jay, you're not going to believe what happened. And we're like, okay, tell me what happened, man. And he'll tell me the story. And I'm like, oh my God, that's amazing. And that's just the genesis of it. So we're going to make some fun announcements. And then after the announcements, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a peek behind the curtain about what's coming down the pipe. Really exciting stuff. But y'all have to keep a secret, all 400 of you. Telling anybody. Steve,
hey, listen, getting this group to keep a secret is going to be a tough deal, Jay.
Yeah. So the amount of testimonials we're getting, hey guys, stay on top of the testimonials page. Stay on top. I'll give you guys just a small little thing. I was sharing with Steve, and some of you know. My daughter's actually getting married in Columbus. Her guy's in Columbus, Ohio, and he's a sweet kid, just an amazing kid. And he's an entrepreneur. They own some hotels near OSU, and they actually donate a floor at one of their hotels to cancer patients that come to the Wexler Center in different places. And so there's a lot of people coming through there that need a lot of help. So my son-in-law, he's been handing out the pain patches to these people that are just there for treatment. And the testimonials that he sends in, I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, they're life-changing. And they're taking these back to their doctors who are like, what is this? And they want to know the ingredients. So I've gotten 6 emails from different medical clinics asking for the ingredients because they're not listed on the package. So I had the legal department and the manufacturer and a letter from 3M write this letter for us explaining to them that there are no active ingredients in our products, that it's all supplement and drug free. And then the emails come back like, okay, you got to tell us more. And what's happening, ladies and gentlemen, is you guys are making so much noise that it's absolutely mind-blowing the feedback we're getting from the medical community in a positive way.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they ask the question, we send them the study, and they're like, "Is this real?" Well, it's published from the University of Miami, so yeah, it's kind of real. And so, it's life-changing stuff. And when we take a look at the solutions we have for the world, it's something for everyone, and it's safe, and that's what gives me the most amount of hope for what we're doing, right? And I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this, I don't share this a lot, but I'll share it with you. There's a lot of us on this call, and I think you all need to know this. The path that they started on, this solitary path at the beginning, when I had this crazy notion 14 years ago now that drug-free and non-invasive solutions could be created to help people, specifically starting with my mom. And then as more and more development happened, I realized that we had solutions for humanity. I can't tell you the number of challenges, the number of setbacks along the way. And I look back on it, and it's only by the grace of the good Lord that you keep going, because what's at stake is so important. And every day you get closer to daylight is one more day that you're going to go the next day and the next day. And what we endured during COVID, it was, as you guys know, it was an ice age. It was an economic ice age. All of us that were, in the Vox business at that point, we felt it, right? Where we couldn't talk to our clients, we couldn't talk to our friends, we couldn't prospect, we couldn't do demos, we couldn't go anywhere to do what we love to do. And now I look back at it, and you realize, and I realize now, that everything that happens, there is a purpose, there is a reason behind it. At the point in time, we don't understand. And the adversity that we faced, forced us to become better, forced us to really find that and focus on that third pillar of always trying to get better. And what we were able to do was redefine, for not just for ourselves, that we never believed before. And I don't know if you guys remember that were with me in 2019 when we had our annual conference in Niagara Falls. Those of you that were there, if you remember my closing remarks, do you remember my closing remarks? I said, one day we will have solutions for pain, for anxiety, for stress, for cognitive decline, for allergies. Remember that day? I was there too, Lori, right? And guess what, guys? We made it happen. Through the adversity, through all the challenges, we got here. And now the world is changing with us. It's changing because of us. It's changing because of all of you. It's changing because of the people you're helping every day. And everyone that you help, trust me on this, everyone that you put a patch on whose life changes for the better, you have impacted their life for the rest of their days in a positive, ethical, magical way that can't be described. That can't be described. Know this. When you put a pain patch on somebody and they've been taking drugs and chemicals and therapies and they don't have relief, and in 5 minutes they look at you, their eyes full of wonder and tears, you just hit a big check mark, right? I mean, it's just unbelievable what we're doing. And it's because of all of you. And I'll say this last thing, and then I'm going to get on to the rest of it. We had such a phenomenal recovery last month. I mean, we're finally out of that economic doldrums of the past 2.5 years. And I think we all saw it in our teams and the amazing growth and the amazing rank promotions and just so many amazing things that happened last month, right, Steve?
Yeah, lots of them, Jay. Lots of people promoted, buddy.
I know. So this weekend, I was out of town. But it's still, plugged into the system, as they say, into the matrix at work. And I got home pretty late Sunday night. And, it's the beginning of the month. And, we're just doing some preliminary review of the last month. And I always take a look at, how's the field doing? Is the field succeeding? Who's ranking up? Who's just so close? Who's getting there? And I ran the preliminary numbers of where we are as a team, as a family. And I see all of these, and I'm not disparaging anyone here, so please don't take it this way. And I looked at all the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that are going to earn more than $500 a month because of the work that they and their team did in March. And I recognize and I so am moved by how much commitment everybody showed and gave to make that happen for themselves and for their teams. But there's something else under there, and that's gratitude. It's really, for me, I need to express my gratitude for all of you, because as much as, that's, you've earned that. No one's giving that to you. You've earned it. Right? So there's no handouts here. You've earned it. And I realize how important the economics here become a part of our lives, right? That 66% of Americans, Canadians are potentially $500 away from insolvency.
Yep.
And that we have this opportunity, this magical technology, and this wonderful company that we've all built together that allows us to get out of that survival mode economically and get to a little bit of breathing space and then a little bit higher and a little bit higher. I am so grateful for all of you. And I really don't have the words to express how much I appreciate you and am thankful that you've chosen to join me on this mission and find and align your why and your purpose with my why and my purpose. I might truly be the most blessed man in the world right now, because you're helping people with something that I dedicated 14 years of my life to develop. And you're sharing it from your heart, you're sharing it through your friends, you're sharing it through your family. And I don't know anything. I don't know any other business. I don't know any other product in the world right now that's having the impact that you're all having. It's unbelievable to me. And trust me, I see a lot of different things. And there's people joining our organization every day, and you're going to meet them soon at our events, online and on Zoom, who are leaving 5, 10, 15, 20 years with other organizations and their teams because our products and our mission is ringing so true for them that this is the one they've been waiting for. This is the one they've been looking for. And that's what makes it so special, because we know we're doing it the right way. We're doing it the right way. We're doing it the right way, guys. Guys, let me say it again. We're doing the right things the right way. And you guys are knocking it out of the park. And people are grateful for what you're doing for them. That gratitude, that love that you're getting from your clients, it's the jet fuel, right? That's the magic elixir that takes it to unbelievable levels for each and every one of us. So again, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you so much for everything you're doing. And I know you're seeing the results of it and getting the rewards for it. So grateful for all of you. So enough, enough of the mushy stuff, right? So, you're right, Terry. To God be all glory. We've been doing some really fun stuff in the back, and I'm going to share that with you. And let me, Steve, can I share?
You can, buddy. Yep, you can.
Okay. So here we go. I'm going to hide Steve in my face here a little bit so I can actually see the screen. All right. So we all know about our brand champion program, right? Where each one of our customers gets a link. And when they send the link out, they can send that link to their family, their friends, all these different amazing people, and they'll get 25% off. And then that customer sends the link, gets a $30 credit, right? So we all know this, right? And then as an associate, we get paid 10% on that order, right? Because, all the discounts and all the credits that we're giving away. So we're looking at this thing and I'm like, man, I don't like that 10% number. I like 25%. I like 25%. So we just made a huge, massive change, gang, right? So now you're going to get 25% on even that referred customer on every single order. Okay. Why? We're not taking advantage of this enough, gang. I don't want you guys holding back at all. Use the Brand Champion program. Tell your customers about it. They're going to get $30 credit for every time their referral gets it. Now when you go back to now it gets better. So now when your customer upgrades to an associate, so he was referring, so Steve was my customer, and he was sending out this referral thing, and he was getting $30 credits every time somebody bought something with a $25 coupon. Now I'm going to say, hey, Steve, wouldn't you like to earn money all the time? And now when Steve wants to upgrade to an associate, his referred customers that are referred are going to move with him. What this does is it gives you the opportunity to give your customers the incentive. It's not like they gave you all their friends and families and now they don't have a business. We're going to pay you 25% every time they buy something. But when they become an associate, you're going to keep all their old orders, but they're going to get their customers that they refer to you. You're obviously still going to get the upline commissions and all those different things are still going to happen. But what this does is it completes the loop. There was something missing here. And I think it was like 15% was missing.
Do the math.
Do the math. About 15% was missing. So we really sharpened the pencil and we said, you know what? How do we even the playing field a little bit? Let's get the associates 25% instead of the 10. But let's now give that person who's getting in the habit of referring to actually start their business with a bang, and they get their associates move with them when they become an associate. So that's really exciting. So to make this easier, right, we had to make a few more changes. So the original associate maintains the original order. So the original orders that they bought through you, you're going to keep. You're obviously going to get paid commission on those, but you're going to get those people in their downline. They're still your downline because instead of being your direct customers, they become your first line customers. Okay. So to make this super duper easy fun, we had to change a few things. So the customer to associate upgrade made super easy. Okay. Like super duper easy. So the customer logs in and selects upgrade to a representative of the drop-down message, right? So if I was Jay, the customer, I'd go down, I'd log in as my customer. I'd go to the little top corner there, and I go my account, and then I hit the upgrade to representative. I click that button, and then the system is going to take me through the user enrollment process now, gang. And I'm going to get mapped to the sponsor who was my sponsor already as the associate whose customer I was. And most of my data is going to be pre-filled with my customer profile. Now my new ID will be my old ID. Remember before the email ID was causing some challenges? We couldn't have it eliminated. We fixed that problem. So my new associate ID is going to be my old customer ID. The only thing I really need to create here is make sure that all the information is correct, number one, but create my new URL code for my replicated site. My referred customers will now transfer over to me, not the orders. The old orders are going to stay where they were, but all my referred customers, if I had any, are going to come over with me. My original customer profile is not going to be terminated because I'm no longer a customer. I am now an associate. And if I had old customer smart chips, they're going to be canceled because customer smart chips are not associate smart chips. I have to go back and create my new smart chips if that's what I had in place. But this is a 1, 2, 3 process. It's real simple. So now there's no gobbledygook. You don't need to call customer service. It's clickety click, or call Steve, or call Steve. Right? We want to make it easy peasy lemon squeezy. And so the customer logs in. You can walk them right through it if you want. I would. And so, hey, most of the data's filled in. Let's pick a really cool URL for you. Bang, they're in. The email maintains. All their information is there. And now they're an associate. And now it's your job to coach them and guide them on how to become a successful associate. So that's a big thing. It was one of those little, right, Steve? It was one of those little, those drawbridge things that you got full speed, and then all of a sudden the drawbridge would go up and like, oh man, I gotta wait for the drawbridge to come back down before I can cross over. And we don't want to do the Blues Brothers move where we got to jump over the drawbridge, so we just kind of, take over the bridge here.
The other thing too, Jay, is I think we have to make it so perfectly clear that we have to make it good for the person that we're talking to. If somebody wants to be a customer, sign them up as a customer. If somebody wants to be an associate, then sign them up as an associate. Do not talk anybody into being an associate. If they don't want to build a business, that's okay. But really, really promote the fact that they can refer other people to our amazing technology. Because, and I say this every single time that I present, Jay, at the end of every presentation, and I did it tonight, I said to the entire group, almost 200 people on that Zoom, I said, we all have a problem now. Everybody watching this has a problem. And that is, we know something. Yeah. We know something. And if we don't go share it with other people, shame on us. And so when a customer feels the benefits of this technology, they're going to want to share it with other people. And when they do, they are rewarded with that $30 credit. That person's upline sponsor obviously gets a new customer, but the ability, Jay, to have a customer upgrade that easy and have the customers move over with them is genius. It's absolutely genius. And that's why
it's just the right thing to do, right?
It is.
Because if somebody's sharing their network, then all of a sudden, where's their warm network? Like,
it makes all the sense in the world. Yes. It makes all the sense in the world, Jay. They're not losing anything.
No, we're winning. Listen, we're winning a lot. We're winning a lot, right? Think about it. You still make 10%. Think about this, ladies and gentlemen. You still make 10% on your second level customers and your second level associates, and your first level customers, and you know what I mean? You're still there. You're actually going to make more money, right? You make more money up front and you make more money later. So it's a complete wash.
Yep.
It's the best way to do it. And that's what the new brand champion program is going to be. It's to help you accelerate your business. We talked about it before. The brand champion program gives you an infinite warm market.
Yep.
Right. If your team is telling you, well, I don't know who to talk to your customers, tell them about the brand champion program. Listen, if I'm a customer and I'm on a smart chip and I refer somebody, I get $30, that means I'm going to get my smart chip for half the price.
Right.
Hello.
Right.
Hello. Right. I mean, it's a 50% discount. And if they got 2 or 3, like it's just so powerful in terms of where the world is today, in terms of being a customer-centric approach. Okay. And that's what's key. So let me go in. But Steve, wait, there's more. There's more. Okay. So smart chip made smarter. Okay. So there's been a lot of like talking and chatter for the last 3 or 4 years, the smart chip this, we're getting there. We're going to figure it out. Okay. And we're trying to make it better and better. So now when a new associate selects their smart chip order at enrollment, it will be charged and shipped 30 days from their enrollment date, not immediately. Okay? Not immediately. It's going to start from that 30 days from the day they enroll. So 2 packs of Smart Chip for $90 will qualify them for the next month. If they don't pick a launch kit at that point, they'll still not be qualified until they have a $90 wholesale order in that month. So let's be clear on that, right? So one of the reasons we had it initially at right away is because they knew automatically they're going to be qualified that month. But you've all spoken. The field has written us hundreds and hundreds of letters saying, Jay, we should have it the next month because I bought a kit and I don't need to do this. I said, no problem. We'll do it. And so we went back and we coded it. So now, but also an associate can always log into their back office after enrollment and order an immediate SmartShip that starts the same month.
Yes.
Okay. So it's only delayed at enrollment. If we do a SmartShip out of our back office, it's going to start from the minute you place it. Okay, so we're there. And there's a lot of advantages to SmartShip, guys. We know this, right? We know we're qualified. If 3 of our teammates are on it, we're going to get another $120 worth of retail product free that month. There's a lot of ancillary benefits to being on SmartShip and getting your entire team on SmartShip. It's just this small little tweak in the beginning that allows people to get a kit, say you don't do the SmartShip right away, sign up for it. It's charged and shipped the next month, 30 days from their enrollment date, which gives them a little bit better cash flow and gets them started. Next month, they're going to know they're going to be qualified because if I bought a $375 smart launch kit, I don't really need $90 worth of product right now because I'm getting so much product. But next month, I know it's going to ship out. I'm going to be qualified. And I can get busy getting other people into my business and sharing the technology and products with people. So that's what's happened there. So I'm going to stop sharing that. Steve?
Yeah, Jay, I was going to tell you that this coming Saturday, you guys, I'm going to actually do the training, the President's Circle training. I'm going to jump in there and steal one of the spots and do the training this particular Saturday. And everything that Jay is talking about here tonight, I'm going to include in that training. And just to make sure that everybody understands the value of the SmartShip program, and what it means to be active every single month. Because everything is based, the commissions are all based on you being active. And the easiest way to do that is to set up your SmartShip at enrollment. Okay, I had a young lady today who enrolled, and money was an issue. And she just said, Steve, I want to get in. I definitely want to get in. I want to get started. I can use the Liberty patches and the Freedom patches that can help me build my business. And she enrolled and set up her SmartShip automatically. And then she called me and said, oh, wait a minute. I ordered this, that, and the other thing. And she said, when am I going to get that? I said, well, you're going to get that next month. And she said, oh, so I need to go in right now and place another order to get my Ignite patches and then the other things that she did order that she was able to order. And so she understood that right away, Jay. And I think it's important that people get that we have an enrollment process and we have a shopping process. And at enrollment, people can set that auto ship, that SmartShip up, which hits the very next month. So I'm going to cover all of that again on Saturday during the trip.
That's great, Steve. So there's a lot of new people on this call. So let me just give you a little bit of information. 2 SmartShips are one way to get qualified. Okay, it's $120 retail or $90 wholesale. So whether you get your $9 wholesale or $120 retail from SmartShip, customer orders, or some other purchases that you make, doesn't matter, right? You'll always qualify for your retail commission. So if anybody's buying on your website, you're getting paid. Every week we pay that out. That's got nothing to do with it. The $90 wholesale qualification only applies to downline commissions. And so what does that mean? That means 2 customers that bought a pack all month, you're qualified. You're on a SmartShip for 2. And look, the SmartShip is the best value you're going to get, right? I mean, you're going to use your favorite pack that you love, and you're going to demo another pack. That's how I would do the business, right? I mean, I don't know any other way how to do it. Demo.
Right.
Customer, associate, right? This is how this works, right? And the key, I'll tell you guys this thing. There is something happening out there, and I'm going to get some of these people to share this in the coming weeks about how they are getting people to try the product. Okay. And it's working really well for them. So they're sharing the videos, they're sharing their personal story, they're sharing the videos, and they're asking them to try it. So think about this, guys. We have 4-week supply, 28 patches in our 28 pack. We have a money back guarantee that's 30 days. Right? We have more. Think about that. Patches are 28 days, the warranty's 30. What that means is there is no risk for anyone to try a product. And so I'll give you a statistic right now that's happening right now in our company right now. Our sample to purchase rate is almost 40%. From sample to purchase conversion is almost 40%. Do you understand? Does that make sense? So 4 out of 10 people that try a sample are converting. 38%. It's almost 40%. I don't know about you, but that's what I would do.
Right.
That's what I would do, right? And we're working on a sampling program, and this is let's keep a secret, right? All 420 of you. We're working on a new app solution for you guys. It's a couple of months away because it has to be right. But the app solution is going to allow you guys to sample the 4-pack for $6, maybe $6.50. You can buy them in packs of 20 for $120, or your customers get their credit card and you can send it to them. You don't have to hold inventory. We're going to pick, pack, ship them for you to wherever you want to send them. Okay? It's around the corner. We're about 2 months away. Right? But I got to get all this stuff before June. I told you, June is too late. I got to get done April and May. I got to get this thing up and running, right? You'll be able to share your videos. You'll be able to share your testimonials. You'll be able to share your pages. All of that stuff is coming soon. So this is what I've been busy with, okay? And what that's going to do is blow up your business and blow up the number of people you can talk to. And so this is the other thing that you need to understand. People that pay for their samples,
skin in the game.
They got skin in the game. They got skin in the game.
Yep.
Okay? Because I've been at this a long time. I've given products to people and say, hey, you need this, try it. And because there wasn't skin in the game, they didn't even try it.
Yep.
I met somebody this past week who had hear me out, had our technology since 2017. Had the original socks, Steve.
Yeah.
Since 2017, like a long, like they had the iPhone 7 of our technology. Sitting still, pristine. Like, oh, and they came meet me and they brought the socks. And I'm like, why didn't you wear them? Oh, they were a gift. I never got around to it. I didn't know what they did. Better, Steve. Better. Somebody recently sent them the patches. Because they're a networker, right? Like they're a very established guy, right? Hasn't tried the patches.
Come on.
Right?
Come on now.
So what's going to happen with this app is when they pay for the sample, there's going to be a follow-up email drip that says, clickety-click. Did you try it? How do you feel? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? And that's the key. We've heard this for a million years. Fortune's the follow-up, right?
Yep.
And success is in the skin in the game, right? So people have to invest in their success. You have to invest in the success. But we're going to give you the tools. We're working on it. We're making a bunch of other things easier, better. I was on the phone today for 2 hours with this amazing leader that's joined our company. At the previous company she was with, they also had By Design. And they had some iterations inside By Design. And I'm like, well, how come I don't have that? How come I don't have that? I was just like smoke coming out of my ears.
Right?
Right? And I'm like, okay, so there's a few emails that went out today to the technology people saying, okay, we need to tip top and get this thing going and getting it excited and get it going. So there's more iterations coming up, but I'm going to tell you this, guys. Okay, so listen, this app that we're going to work on, it's not a super patch app. It's not a by design app. It's a third-party app. It costs a few dollars a month. It's not mandatory, but I can't absorb the cost. So I'm going to tell you that right up now. Okay. It's you can get it if you want. It's not expensive, but I think it'll change how you do your business. Whatever our cost is, we're going to pass it forward to you guys. You put your credit card information in, however that works. We'll figure it out. But just so you guys know, I would be totally not, you know me, I'll tell you how it is. So I'll tell you straight goods, one way or the other. So there'll be a cost to it. It's not the back office cost. It's not a back office app. It's something that plugs in. But I'm telling you up now, so I don't want any, so I don't like surprises, Steve, good or bad. You know how it is, right? So I just tell you how it is. But guys, this is so exciting. Yeah, it connects seamlessly to the back office, Trish. That's the beauty of it. It's completely plugged in. So everything works. And they're doing it for so many companies already. It's already exists. There's no gray on it. So we've been doing our due diligence, really narrowing it down in terms of the functionality we want on it. So that's what's happening there. Somebody's trying to send me a message. It's okay. I love my customer app is kind of going to go the way of the Dodo Bird, right? Because don't need it anymore for that. It's going to be gone. So that's happening. Oh, and by the way, tomorrow, the sleep pad study drops. It was supposed to drop Friday. I caught a typo. I sent it back. Nice. But the results are mind blowing. What it's doing for people and their quality of life and their quality of sleep. We're going to have a little cheat sheet in terms of everything that it does. It's going to be epic, right? And to give you that, let me give you high level data on it. Okay. High level. So we're going to start with baseline. Baseline people in the study, this is 18 to 80, I think. 78% of the respondents, baseline, said they had bad or very bad sleep. Okay. 78% at baseline. They had bad or very bad sleep out of the 100 some odd people in the study. Mm-hmm. After 2 weeks, 80% of the people said they had good or very good sleep.
Wow.
It flipped. It flipped. Okay. Baseline. So before the study started, did the thing. Baseline, people were taking on average about 69 minutes to fall asleep. After 2 weeks, they're falling asleep in 35 minutes. Half the time. Baseline, they were sleeping about 5 hours a night. At 14 days, they're sleeping 6.5 hours. No drugs, no melatonin, no chemicals, no nothing. Put a patch on, enjoy your life. Baseline, this number is mind-blowing. Baseline, 80% of the people were getting up in the middle of the night to take a pee. 14 days later, less than 15% are getting up in the middle of the night to take a pee.
Wow.
Okay. Vast majority, 80% of them say they prefer the patch to sleeping aids, to supplements, and anything else.
Of course.
Mic drop.
Of course.
Done.
Of course.
Done. Okay. So now you have this world's greatest drug-free pain patch, and now you will have the world's greatest drug-free sleep patch. Are you not entertained? Is this not enough?
That's about 7 billion people right there, Jake.
That's about 7 billion people, dude. It's a lot of people. It's everyone. Okay? Yeah. It's everyone. And And that's the exciting things that we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. And there's more studies coming. There's more studies coming that are in the works. So we've kicked off in the middle of the metabolic study with the Ignite patch. That's ongoing. We've got a study ongoing with the stress patch. We've got other amazing studies going on right now with some of our other patches, right? It's completely up to us. Jennifer Bradshaw, you're saying it. No more excuses. It's to 1 billion people or bust. It's 1 billion people or bust. We got to get to 1 billion people, right? We got to start in our backyard. We got to start at home. We got to start with our families, friends, our neighbors, our city, our backyards, and then we're going to explode. And we're going to explode this year like no one's business. I can't even tell you what's going to happen in the next 90 days. You keep doing what you're doing, and I'll keep doing what I'm doing. But it's gonna. I don't know how we're gonna manage. The word of the week last week for me was control. Jay, can we control the growth? I'm like, yeah, don't worry, we got it all locked down, and it's going to be beyond anything that I think any of us have really dreamed about, because we're getting calls from all over the world, and the world is like they're begging us to, help them. So we might have to take them up on that offer real soon. So we gotta get to work, right? You guys got to do what you got to do, and we got to keep rocking this thing. So Steve, more to come.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, Joy Patch finally got out of the little shipping hiccup. It will be live and in our back office right after the weekend. So Monday, we're hoping it's gonna be 100%, unless Easter weekend gets in the way of it. Tuesday, the latest, but Monday 99.99% Monday. I apologize for the delay. Everything was good to go on our end. Products made, ready to go, and then logistics dropped the ball. And so, what's with the crazy weather? Like, is everybody getting crazy weather where you are?
Yeah, Jay, we had tornadoes. We had tornadoes and snow 2 days in a row.
Bro, I know, and I just can't. And there's more crazy weather coming. And so what it's doing is, I know it gets in the way of our way, like the regular life, but what it does to logistics, gang, you have no idea.
Yeah, it's
crazy. It's manufactured weather. I sometimes think it is manufactured weather. We need a patch for the weather. Yeah, I get it. No, the Joy Patch is going to make every day a sunny day. Let's not forget that.
There you go.
I'll tell you right now, the Joy Patch is going to become my favorite patch. I have some samples here, but I can't really share those out. But it's going to be. It's going to sell. And the Kick It patch will be back in stock this week, hopefully. What color is the Joy Patch? It's the color of sunshine, sister. It's the color of sunshine, right? And yeah. No, not clear. Sunshine.
Carrie was thinking it was a clear day.
Carrie's it's her rose-colored glasses. She's everything's pink, she thinks. Okay. A little bit different than the yellow for focus. It's a more of a saffron color. It's really cool. So around the corner, listen, if you're not having a good day, you're having a gloomy day,
throw them on.
Put on the Joy Patch. Put on the Joy Patch, and it's going to be beyond epic. And we'll go from there. Somebody asked me a question. I don't know what it was. Yeah, the Kick It patch is really exciting. So just to give you guys I'll give you a little high level of how the Kick It patch works, and then I got to go. So this is how the Kick It patch works. So we're talking about bad habits, okay? Bad habits. So habits, before something becomes a habit, there is a neurological chain of things that happen. The first part of a bad habit is intention, okay? After intention, there's actually a cognizant, there's a thought. It could be at a subconscious level, could be at a conscious level. It goes from intention to thought. From thought, it goes to repeated action, which becomes a behavior. there is a loop, there's a neural bridge. There's communications between intention and thought. Okay. And then there's another neural bridge between thought and action, and then into repeated action. What the Kick It patch does is it disrupts that communication of that bad intention and thought. And then if it gets past that, it disrupts it between that thought and that action. And if it gets past that, it disrupts it between action and repeated action. So what it does is it builds that neurological reserve, that neurological willpower to curb that urge. Okay, to curb that urge, right? That I want to do this, and you shouldn't do it but it only works if you actually want to quit that thing, quit that bad habit. If you don't want to quit that bad habit, it's not really going to do a bunch of beans for you, right? It's just like therapy doesn't work if you don't really want the help.
Right.
Right. But if you really want to eat the chocolate, you're going to eat the chocolate, honey, right? If you don't want to eat the chocolate, or there's some other things that you want to correct, then that's a different story. And that's the way to approach it. And the Joy Patch makes gloomy brains into happy brains. And we just brain mapping. No, dude, it's mind blowing what happens. Kevin, I can't tell you right now because I've already spilled too many beans. So you have to stick around, and you got to wait. You got to wait. And then I will share this with you. And the Peace Patch is just for stress. People can be happy and stressed, like me. I'm always happy and I'm always stressed, right? Like Steve, right? The Peace Patch is just for stress, right? Stress is not the same as focus. Stress is not the same as sadness or depression or any gloominess. Stress is a whole different animal. Okay. And so we got to make sure that we're talking about the right things, because I know lots of happy people that are happily stressed. And I have lots of people that are not happy, but they're not stressed either. Right. So we got to make sure we give the right thing, and help people the right way. And that's it. Love this as well, Kerry. So Steve, closing remarks over to you, my man.
Well, I'll tell you what, I am so excited about everybody's commitment and what has happened this past month, the previous month, the number of people that are really concentrating on their rank promotion, Jay. I think I shared with you some of the numbers of people that actually got promoted. We're going to have more that got promoted in the month of March than we did in February. We'll have more in April. And what it is people are creating their own stories, and they're going out and sharing it with other people, what this technology has done for them. And when you combine that with the compensation plan that pays the way ours pays out, it is a winning combination. And there are a bunch of people out there that said, listen, we haven't even started yet. I mean, we've got people that have been in this thing for 30 days, Jay, that have put hundreds of people into their organizations, and they said, listen, you haven't seen anything yet. And I said to you, the day that you and I met, in Toronto, when you explained this technology to me, and I looked you right in the eye and I said, Jay, we're going to change the world with this thing. And I've never seen anything like this in 33 years. That is being repeated over and over and over again with people who have 20, 30, 40 years worth of experience in this profession. They're saying the exact same thing. And so, guys, I tell people all the time, I said, listen, we're in the right place at the right time. Very often we are, but we need to recognize it. Everybody that's on the Zoom here tonight, you've recognized it. And what we need to do is make sure that we spread the word and help other people recognize the position that we're in right now, because we absolutely positively can change the world, not just the United States, not just Canada, not just the UK. We're going to take this thing worldwide, and that's going to happen underneath the people that are watching this right now. Jay, thanks for everything, buddy.
My pleasure. Everyone have a great evening and a wonderful week. And I hope to see you guys real soon. Have a wonderful evening.
Thanks, everybody.